I did work with a social worker who ended up being an integral part of my treatment process and my healing. I get claustrophobic, and that I was very, very worried about that process. So I reached out to her with those concerns. She partnered me with a former patient who's a tongue cancer survivor, and I leaned on him throughout my treatment process. We did EMDR therapy to prepare for the radiation. So a lot of people use EMDR therapy after the fact, try to process the trauma around everything that I'd already been through and prep me. I found her support very useful throughout. The big part of my success with that, we got to pick what music was played during radiation, and I would pick albums and songs that I knew the words to, and I could just sing in my mind, and I would be scared. I just kept trying to stay in the moment as much as possible, and now it's like, whoa, I did that. A friend of mine who had worn like fun leggings every day to radiation, because you get to leave your pants on because we're having radiation just this part of our body. And she called them her boss lady pants. So I was like, Justina, if you don't mind, I'm going to jump on board your fun pants train, and I'm going to call them badass pants. And every day at radiation, I'm going to wear a different pair. And it became, my mom was posting pictures of me every day in my badass pants. And then I had like 100 pairs of pants sent to me from friends and people, like acquaintances I didn't know that well, that were coming in. And so that support from afar and that encouragement really, really helped me. So those routines and trying to like keep moving, I kept doing easy yoga and Pilates with my mom as much as I was able. Anything to sort of retain some sort of sense of self.
First thing they do is to make a mask, and it's like a lattice work, and it goes over your face. There are holes for your eyes. I think there was somehow an incorporated space for your nose, and there's a space for your mouth. The mask, they're able to bolt to the table that you lie on when you're receiving radiation. And it's really important that you not move your head. You learn to close your eyes before they put the mask on. You can't open them, you can't close them once the mask is on. When radiation starts, you arrive a few minutes early, you go in and you undress and you put on a hospital gown, you go back out to the waiting area, they call you, you go and you have radiation, which I'll bet takes 5 minutes, certainly less than 15. And then you go and you change your clothes. The worst part of radiation was that food tasted like cardboard, and I lost my appetite. And I have a sweet tooth. I just enjoy eating. And I remember saying to someone and thinking, if my taste for chocolate does not come back, this will not have been worth it. So I knew that my sense of taste was back because one day my nurses threw me a party. Radiation was over. And one of them made these pinwheel sandwiches with spicy bologna, and I could taste it. And I knew a week before I would never have been able to taste it, but all of a sudden, it seemed I could taste.